I'm Mark, and today I'm joined by the insightful and brilliant Lucy.
Thanks, Mark. I'm really excited about today's episode because we're diving into Atomic Habits by James Clear. It's a book that's revolutionized the way we think about habits and how small changes can lead to remarkable results.
Absolutely, Lucy. Clear's book is all about how tiny, incremental changes, what he calls atomic habits, can compound over time to create significant outcomes. One of the core ideas in the book is the concept of the 1% improvement. How do you think this idea can impact someone's life?
That's a great question, Mark. The idea is that if you get just 1% better every day, those small improvements add up. Over time, these tiny gains compound, and you can achieve remarkable things. It's about focusing on the process rather than the outcome. Making small, consistent changes that align with your identity and long-term goals.
Right. And speaking of identity, one of the key takeaways from Atomic Habits is the idea that true behavior change is identity-based. Clear argues that instead of focusing on what you want to achieve, you should focus on who you want to become. How does that shift in perspective help in forming lasting habits?
It's a game changer, Mark. When you focus on your identity, you're not just setting goals. You're aligning your actions with the type of person you want to be. For example, instead of saying, "I want to read more," you start saying, "I am a reader." This subtle shift makes your habits a part of your identity, which makes them more likely to stick. It's about reinforcing who you are, not just what you do.
Exactly, Lucy. And Clear introduces the concept of the habit loop, which consists of a cue, craving, response, and reward. He explains how understanding this loop can help you build good habits and break bad ones. Why do you think understanding this loop is crucial for habit formation?
The habit loop is essential because it's the foundation of how habits work. Once you understand the loop, you can start to manipulate it to your advantage. For example, if you want to build a new habit, you can design your environment to create cues that trigger the habit. And by rewarding yourself, you reinforce the behavior, making it more likely to repeat. On the flip side, if you're trying to break a bad habit, you can identify and eliminate the cues that trigger it, making it easier to stop.
That's a great point. Another important aspect Clear discusses is the importance of environment design. He suggests that the easiest way to change your habits is to change your environment. How does this principle play out in real life?
Environment design is powerful because it's all about making the right choice the easy choice. If you want to eat healthier, for example, you can make sure healthy snacks are visible and easy to reach while keeping junk food out of sight. It's about removing friction for good habits and adding friction for bad ones. Your environment can either support or sabotage your goals, so designing it intentionally is key to building and sustaining habits.
And let's not forget the power of habit stacking, where you pair a new habit with an existing one. This technique is so effective because it leverages habits that are already ingrained in your routine. Have you tried habit stacking in your own life, Lucy?
Yes, I have, Mark, and it's incredibly effective. For instance, I've paired my morning coffee routine with reading. Every time I make my coffee, I spend a few minutes reading a book. It's a small change, but over time, it's helped me read more consistently. Habit stacking works because it anchors new habits to something you're already doing, making it easier to remember and follow through.
That's fantastic. Clear also talks about the importance of tracking your habits to stay on course. He suggests using a habit tracker to keep yourself accountable. Why do you think tracking your habits is so effective?
Tracking habits is powerful because it provides immediate feedback and helps you stay consistent. When you see your progress on paper or an app, it creates a sense of accomplishment and motivates you to keep going. Plus, it helps you identify patterns, like when you're most likely to skip a habit so you can make adjustments. It's all about staying mindful and committed to your goals.
Absolutely, Lucy. If there's one takeaway from today's episode, it's that small habits can lead to big changes. Atomic Habits teaches us that by focusing on tiny, consistent actions, we can transform our lives in a profound way.
Definitely, Mark. Whether you're looking to improve your health, productivity, or relationships, the principles in Atomic Habits can help you get there, one small step at a time. It's about being patient, staying committed, and trusting that those tiny changes will add up over time.
Well said, Lucy. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We hope you're inspired to start making those 1% improvements in your own life. Remember, success is a series of small, smart choices made consistently over time.
Until next time, keep building those habits and stay on the path to becoming the best version of yourself. Thanks for listening to the Book Flash podcast.